Hey there, welcome back to Ragnarok. We have done a lot of taming and egg snatching lately. I need to do a dino wipe soon to get some different wyvern eggs to spawn and get a few new dinos to spawn. But before doing a wipe, I want to get those aloes we saw when we were doing the bison taming. So let's head out, grab those two high level ones. I'll probably just snatch them with a wyvern and drop them in a trap. I've got everything ready, so let's get moving. So I've got a bunch of stuff in my inventory for a trap. I've also got a high-level aloe saddle I got out of a drop. I got plenty of darts, and we have kibble and mutton. Do we? Yes, we do. And I'm not going to need any narcs for aloe, so that should be all good. They are marked over there, and we're just going to go over on our ice wyvern. I've been scouting in the area looking for just different things to tame and also different resources in the area. I probably need to move soon and explore another area, but I've just enjoyed this area so much. I'm not really in a rush to move, but I probably need to pick. What is that? Oh, put on the brakes. S-Carcharodontosaurus 145. Okay, let's get out of here. I need to tame that. I am not prepared for that though. I don't have. Let me go back to base and think about this. I'm not really set up to tame a Carchar. Let me head back to base. Let me see what I've got, and then we'll try to figure it out from there. Okay, so I'm not really prepared to tame this Carchar. I don't have any baby Rexes to feed it to start the taming, and I don't have any Diplos bred for health to finish the taming. So I'll try to use baby wyverns. I'm on PvE settings, so I'll use a dino gun, basically to kill them and then drag them to the Carchar. I'm not sure if that'll work. Also, I need to lure it into a trap to protect myself. So I've got some metal gate frames and stuff that I use for the Giga. I'll probably set those out and try to lure the Carch in there, trap it, and then I can set everything else up on the side. Now, if the baby wyverns work, I'm going to have to just do it naturally by running around and eating things. And that's always hit or miss, and you always lose some taming efficiency. Like normally I'd do like a diplo pin, for lack of a better word, and just kind of munch on the diplos with Carchar to get that taming effectiveness up. I'm on 3 times taming on single player, so it shouldn't take too much. It just is going to come down to how much damage the Carch takes while I'm doing that. So let me hatch these eggs out. I've changed my settings on the babies growing in a dino ball, and that way I can carry them over there and dump them out and then use a kill gun on them. So let me get these eggs hatched up, and then we will see if I can get this Carch into a trap. Okay, so I think I'm ready to go. I've got all the behemoth metal gateways, and I've got the regular dino gateways. I've got some bear traps, and I've got 3 baby wyverns, and I think that's all we're going to need. Oh, let me put up my shoulder pad. Let's put the shoulder pad up just in case. I don't want to get an aggro and the Carch take a bite and take a bite out of our chili millie. Okay, we've got everything ready to go. Left the shoulder pad, and I'm just going to get over here and let's see if we can't do us a little trap action here. Let's do it right here. It's just going to be better to do it right here, I think. We're going to put out a U shape of these behemoth metal gates. Whoop, 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 whoop. Stop right here. Stop right here. Stop. There we go. There we go. All right. Don't freak out. Extended hotbar. Let's go. Where's all those? There they are. Let's go here. We'll do this one. And we're going to snap. And, oh, no. That's not what I want. Pick it up. Let's get this last behemoth gate out. And I want a regular snap. And then let's go ahead and put the doors on. Like so. And so. And so. Ooh, I don't like being in here like this. Let's go ahead and put some bear traps in. This might not work just because of me dragging him in. And hotbar, we're on snapping, right? Nope. We want to go here. Now, will this go all the way across? That's the question. Okay, what have I done? Oh, I've snapped at an angle. Okay. Let's try this one more time. We want to go across, right? Like this. And this. And this. Is that straight? I guess it's kind of straight. Okay, so that's going to be how we do it. I'm kind of tempted to leave one in there. You know what I'm going to do is let's go ahead and leave this one on this side here. I thought I heard him behind me. I think he should be able to get in. I don't know, that'd be too wide. All right, let's try it. Let's just try it. Worst case scenario, it doesn't work. Let's get onto the wyvern. I probably should not be on the wyvern for this. I should have gotten the griffin. But we're gonna do it. We're just gonna see if we can lure him down and get him into the bear traps. I should go back and get the griffin. This is a bad idea. I should be getting the griffin for this. All right, come on, buddy. Little nibble. He's not gonna fit in that with those two little gate frames, is he? Oh, no, I didn't mean to land. I didn't mean to land. I didn't mean to land. All right, there we go. Get around. Quick. Get in. Oh, did I get it? Just barely. That is not pretty, but I think he's in. Okay. All right. Now, no freaking out. Yeah, he's eyeballing me like I'm going to eat your butt. Let's just let him wander a little bit. I want to make sure that we are safe here because this is extremely precarious position to be in. Let's put a baby wyvern down. And let's put another baby wyvern down. Okay. I'm going to put 2 out. And let's go ahead and get the kill gun. And we're going to put this one down. And this one down. And that gives us a little something to work with. All right, let's try this. Drag body. And we need to release it. I haven't released it yet. Have I released it yet? Oh, we got it. How much timing did we get? None? What? Hold on. Drag body. He's sniffing. Okay. Sniffing. Sniffing. All right, just drop it. Let's back away. Doesn't he? Hello? What are you doing? Pick it up. Do I hold still? Okay, sniff. All right, there we go. Okay. I think I took some damage there. Yes, I did. Wow, okay. Why am I not getting any taming progress? Okay, let's go back to base. Let's grow up a full wyvern here. And repair my armor. And let's see if maybe they've nerfed it so you can't do babies now. I didn't think they nerfed that. Let's try this one more time. We're gonna come over, take a look at the old carch and see what's going on with this taming bar. I don't know why it's not working. It could be because it's an S-Carch. Now, I don't know if the developer has changed the taming method on an S-Carch. The reason I say that is I've got some S-Carches, but I tamed them a long time ago, like at the beginning of the game. So I'm curious if he has gone in and changed the taming method of the carch to be a knockout instead of that whole, drag a baby to it and all that business. Because like I said, the S-Carcharodontosaurus, when I tamed that on camera, it was... whoa, he's out. Oh, how'd he get out? How did he get out? Don't fall down. Don't fall down. We need you way up here. Man, I'm glad I saw that out of the corner of my eye. He got out of here. Now we got to figure out how to get our trap back together. Because if we are going to tame this thing by knocking it out, we are definitely going to need it trapped. All right, don't come over here. There's nothing to see. You don't want to mess with us right now. Let's put this back on, okay? And there are still bear. Run. There's still bear traps, okay? All right, come on. Come with me, young lady. So what I was saying, the Ceratosaurus has got its taming mechanic, right? And so the S-Ceratosaurus is actually a knockout tame. You're getting smart now. Those bear traps are too far, aren't they? The Ceratosaurus has its taming method, right? And the S-Ceratosaurus is a different method. It's just a straight knockout tame, which is cool. You know, it's so much better than that crazy method where I tried to tame it on camera and the game crashed and I lost it. Come on, dude. All right, first time you got in super easy. All right, let's go back. Let's get off the wyvern. Let's get over here, get the griffin. Griffin's like, great, why me? And I think I may swap out some of the behemoth gates on that backside because that just doesn't seem to be working so well. All right, so land. Sorry you had to take a beating there. Let's put you away. Thank you. Let's go over and get the griffin. Okay, we're back from a crash here. I just don't know where we are in the progress. Yes, right here. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. We've already tested that for some reason it's not feeding off of the babies. Let me put out some stuff to trap this guy. And we're going to do this and here and here. And then we're going to snap in, snap, there we go, there, and one more snap, there we go. And then I'm going to come up here, we're going to snap one there, and we're going to snap one there, right? Does that work out? It does work out. Let's go ahead and put some doors on. Here and here. Okay. Now, what are you doing? Hello? Let's snap this where it belongs. So let's try and get it to come through here. I am going to actually take the ice wyvern back and get the griffin. That's what we were doing when we crashed and setting up that trap down there. So let's get over here and let's try this again and try not to get frustrated with the game crashing. Okay, so I think I've got everything together. I went ahead and made a couple more metal gateways just in case I fat finger it as I'm putting it out. I need to put the bear traps down. And so I got to sneak up there and see if I can put down a bear trap before the Carch comes at us. So what I should be able to do is, fly low because I've taken this extra gate off, and that will make it so that I can come through here and get the Carch to get in this bear trap. So let's go ahead and we're taking some hits. I always forget how fast these things are. They are incredibly fast. There we go. And let's land. Land. And snap. I want to be able to be close to the griffin, but not too close. Let's go ahead and let's put a save on. Game is running a little weird today. Let's put us wyvern out. We go here. And let's make sure that everyone's on passive. Passive. Going to get the kill gun. We're going to put this one down. And let's put the kill gun away. And you are on passive. Let's just make sure. Okay. Now we're going to try to drag this. Don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. We want to drag. Perfect. Okay, so now we did babies, and it just didn't work for some reason. And I'm going to come up a little closer here. And we've got an adult, and I'm going to just stand here. Am I too far away? It just ate, right? Didn't it? Did it? Okay, it looked like it ate again. Sniffing, sniffing. Okay. A tad closer. Okay, it ate again, right? Is it bugged? Okay, well, there's that. I honestly believe this thing is a knockout tame. I'm going to try to knock it out. I'm going to treat it like the S-Carcharodontosaurus, which is a knockout tame. I think I've tried to say that 3 times and I get confused every time by something that's happening. So let's mark it. We have got torpor. How much torpor we got? 57,000. All right, let's just start tagging it and see what happens. Yeah, I'm just gonna be doing this. All right, this might do it here. Maybe one more dart after this. Evidently that was a miss. And down. Okay, now let's hop off. Let's go ahead, and I just want to keep track of how fast this torpor goes down. It seems like it's pretty quick. I'm going to save so I don't have another game crash. We're going to get out our taming buddy right here. And there you go. And let's go ahead and get us some kibble. I'm going to put 3 in here. I don't know how many it's going to take. I'm also going to throw some mutton in there, and as always, we're going to put some some meat buffer in there. So let's just see if I put something in its inventory, if it will allow it to tame. So we're going to go exceptional. Wait, yes, we're going to go exceptional. I'm going to go some mutton, and I'm going to go some regular. And let's just see. It says put food in its inventory. All right, let's get some extraordinary. I think I've got a little bit, and we'll put that in there as well. Still says put food in its inventory to tame. Well, I don't know what to do because it's not, it's not showing that it wants to eat, but I want to give it enough food drain to see if this is actually going to work. It should say 0 on the taming bar there. If it was going to tame with food. This is the mechanic where you feed it the dino and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know why it's not working. Okay, so we're over 100 below on its food, and it hasn't eaten yet. And we've got no taming effectiveness, nothing like that. So it's definitely not a knockout tame. So let's take this stuff back, and we're going to leave it here in the trap. And we're going to fly down to base, and I'm going to come up with something else to feed it. Those wyverns just weren't doing anything. The babies, the adults, nothing. Like no bar over its head, nothing. It could be because it's bugged. Modded creatures often do get bugged when they have odd taming mechanics. I'll just put it like that. Heck, vanilla creatures sometimes get bugged whenever they have odd taming mechanics. So let's just land, and I will, maybe I'll do some bison. Breed up a couple bison real quick. So between videos, I did get a few more bison and bred it in to improve our stats. We're up to 43 points on health, 44 on stamina. We've got 47 on melee. Weight is 37. I wouldn't mind getting that a little higher, but this is a pretty strong bison. It's not the strongest, but it's something to work with. So we got a long wait for this thing to wake up. Like, seriously, I thought the torpor would be dropping much faster than this, but it is forever. Well, that's a total bust. So I think what I'll do while it takes forever for this thing to wake up is go back and get my aloe trap stuff and the wyvern, and we'll go ahead and tame those aloes like we'd planned. Okay, we're back on the wyvern, and I've got all my trap stuff, and I went ahead and got that aloe saddle, and we're going to go back over to where we tamed the bison that's in that little river ravine and see if those aloes are still over there. There was a male 140 and a female 145. I might have that reversed, but it was something like that. And then there was also a third one, low level, mid level, something like that. We'll have to kill that one off, obviously. So let's see if we can find them first of all, and then we'll figure out where we want to go from there. Pretty sure they were right here somewhere. Let's go back over this direction. There was one aloe that popped up on the search. I mean, it's possible that those despawned. Wouldn't think so, but you know, you never know. Is that S aloe a female? Because I could always tame that one. Hold on, we're moving too much. It is a female. I could always get that one. And then we have a female S aloe to make S allosaurus with. I've not ever tested the allosaurus, the S allosaurus. I don't remember how big it needs to be for aloes. I'm gonna go 3 wide because honestly, I just don't remember. And let's get us some. Let's go with that. The female is that far one. So let's see if we can't snag that one. I might not be able to pick aloes up. I can't remember if I can or can't. It's been so long since I tried to do something like that. Hey, we can pick it up. Okay. So we're going to take it over here and we are going to drop it in the trap. And I missed. All that work with the bisons in the I miss. Now I don't see the S. Where is that at? Right there. Okay. There we go. There's 1 down. 2 down. All right. Well, we could just run it in there. Let's just scoop it up. Let's try dumping it in there one more time. See if we can get that. Okay. All right. Now let's bring it around, and we're gonna slow down. Slow. And there we go. In we go. All right. Nice job. How much of a beating did you take? Not too bad. You got nibbled on a bit. Let's go ahead and put this one down. Let's put a tracker on it so I don't kill it, because you just never know. There we go. Probably take about, what, 4 darts? That's 2 darts. And we'll, right here, 3 darts. Should be torpor running. 4 darts. Ow. Now, I'm just going to use mutton on this one because it's such a low level. There's no reason to waste, you know, good kibble and stuff. I want to say off the top of my head, it is 3 per... Maybe it's more than that. I wish they would fix the noises that aloes make. God, they are terrible. While this aloe tames up, I'm going to go ahead and just 4-speed the wyvern some meat. Get it back up to full health here. All right, let's see. This thing has eaten. One feed. It's got up to 47, so it'll definitely take 3 muttons to get it done. Yeah, so 50 below the food, it ate another mutton. And it's nearly tamed. One more feed and it'll be tamed up. Look at this little tail wagging while it's asleep. It has cute animations for something that wants to eat your face. Hey, there we go. Tamed up. And let's put a saddle on you. That's the one we got out of the drop. You look fantastic. That blue coloring from the S-Dino Variant Mod is awesome. Now, these guys, I think they have all the same attacks. Let's use right trigger. Left trigger is nothing. R3. Nothing. Yeah, it's just the one bite attack. But I'm curious if I can use weapons from its back. I cannot. Okay. The S-Carcharodontosaurus you can, but you can't with the aloe. That just made me think that maybe you could. If you could, now that'd be a fantastic caving dino. If it would fit the cave, obviously. Let's go ahead and pick you up and put you away. And I want to just go nibble on something. It's been a while since I've used an aloe. They're pretty fast, I think. This one's not imprinted, so it's not going to have much in the way of, stats and this and that. I'm not even going to go over the stats. But, yeah, let's get up here. With an imprint, it would be really nice. Don't know how much damage we're going to do. It's been so long since I've used one of these. It attacks super fast. I always forget. It's been a while since I've had an aloe. There we go. Nice. Getting around pretty well. What level are you, Mr. Bronto? 55? I think we could probably take that. The attacks on this are just incredibly fast. Now clearly using these guys in a pack is the way, just because of how fast they attack and everything as a group and all the bonuses you get. But the size of the dino, how fast you attack, I just love aloes. On Ark Survival Evolved, I had a breeding line of Allosauruses that were just like these neon blue and highlighter yellow colors. They were awesome, and I used them for tons of boss fights. I think I did the whole Lost Island boss fight like that. Was it Lost Island I did it, or I can't remember if it was Lost Island or a different one. We went out to tame aloes and saw this 145 S-Carchar. I couldn't get it to tame correctly. I drugged baby wyverns over, and it ate them, and I got no trust bar. I never got any of that. So then I drug over the adult wyverns, and I didn't get any trust bar there either. So I said, let's knock it out. I knocked it out, and I put food in its inventory, and it wouldn't eat. I know that normal Carchars are not a knockout tame, but the S-Dino Variant Mod does change a few of the dinos. For example, like I said before, the S-Carcharodontosaurus, it is a knockout tame instead of the method of getting it drunk and doing that whole thing. And I showed that on camera earlier in the series. So I thought maybe the S-Carchar had been changed and I just hadn't noticed it on the mod developers Discord, but it didn't tame up as a knockout. I'm kind of at a loss to what to do. I don't want to force tame it, but I also don't want to lose it when I do a dino wipe. And I was planning on doing a dino wipe at the end of this video or after recording. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm kind of at a loss for how to move forward. I'll probably think about it between videos and then make a decision. And then in my next video, I'll explain what I decide to do moving forward. Anyway, that'll do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed the content. If so, give us a like and a subscribe. And we will see you in the next one.